Kate Cagle reporting for us. Thank you, Kate. Well, thousands of military veterans are dying by suicide on a yearly basis. And one local outreach organization is tackling the problem by helping service members deal with their PTSD. Our Lydia Pantazes tells us more about Save the Brave.
After seeing several of his friends suffer from PTSD and commit suicide, the owner of this restaurant decided to take matters into his own hands. I'm Lydia Pantazes in Downey. I'll tell you about Save the Brave. It's a martial art that takes discipline and training. But for Manny Maeda, it's what it does for him mentally that's made all the difference.
Jiu-Jitsu has been the #1 stress reliever for me. I need jiu-jitsu in my life.
You see, Maeda served his country as a Marine for 8 years. He's been deployed throughout the Middle East, spending the majority of his combat time in Afghanistan. But he says it was transitioning back to civilian life that took a toll on him mentally.
That was one of my biggest struggles. I reached a level of, I led 13 Marines in a combat environment for 7 months, and then I separated from the military, and now I'm back to square one.
Mike Hermosillo is the owner of Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu in Southgate, where Maeda trains.
You know that every time that you train, it's not only physically, but it's also mentally. You have to think about your positions. You have to think about your next move. And that's the same reason that they compare jiu-jitsu to a chess game.
The mental benefits of the martial art is the reason Hermosillo says he teamed up with an organization called Save the Brave to teach jiu-jitsu to veterans. Save the Brave is a veteran outreach organization aimed at preventing suicide. It's an organization that was started by Nick Velez. He owns Bastard's Canteen in Downey and Temecula. On the wall, you see tributes to veterans, even a wall dedicated to some of his fellow Marines lost to suicide.
Simon Lickey, who was one of our squad leaders in 2-4, and big reason why we started Save the Brave was after we lost Simon Lickey to suicide. We knew there was a reason for us to band as brothers.
Velez says he also struggled with adjusting to civilian life when he left the Marines. That's when another veteran organization reached out to him.
They took me fly fishing. After that trip, I knew that I had to do something to take care of my brothers because I was losing them at the rapid rate.
Save the Brave started by taking veterans on fishing trips, and then he implemented the jiu-jitsu program. For Maeda, it's a form of therapy.
You have someone to relate to, and we feel like it's the best kind of medicine, veteran-to-veteran therapy.
An organization that connects veterans and saves lives in the process.